CVCA Royal Hockey. The Royals are on the road today, and so we're coming to you live from the Benton Citizens Arena in Benton, Ohio. The Royals are in the midst of the second straight game before wrapping up the regular season on February 4th. It's the second exciting of the season between CVCA and NDCL. Mine and Tim, that's good to have once again. Before we get started, as a reminder, we'd like to encourage you to follow CVCA Live via contact Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Like their research, the hashtag CVCA Live. By following us on broadcast the Royals won tonight after the loss of 1997 record after regular season. It's a home stretch of 4 games remaining. And all 4 games are greater than high school hockey matchup as and its final stage. The Royals currently sit second standing with a 5-1 mark and 10 points overall. But they have named again individual leaders fall, which is 6-12 points. That's simple. Win out in CVCA and the upcoming Parent Cup a week from February 5th. And that 48-game stretch starts the Lions and the NDCL. A bunch of a year ago, but let's get it in last place in the division. The Lions defended the same captain characters a year ago to last year when they stumbled from in 20 minutes. A year later, with 3 games left in the regular season, NDCL is just under 500 with a record of 8 wins, 9 losses, and 1 tie. But it has been a struggle in the division. Lone win for the Lions coming back on January 5th when they upset Penn NDCL averages 2.75 points a game in individual contest, but they give up an average of 5 and a quarter games. And in the December 16th meeting, the Royals scored a tie 11 goals against the Lions. That game doubled not only the high goals for CVCA, but also the high goals allowed for NDCL. In that game, the Royals scored Schneckmeyer, that is 4 goals and 2 assists, while Dave Smith and Noah Chino also had a pair of goals of the assists. It was a close game over midway through the contest. The Royals just went 5-4 before they exploded for a 6-goal game win. Michael D'Angelo had a pair of goals for NDCL in that December contest, and Charlie Johnson and Patrick Bryant had talent as well as close to the net halfway through. But since that time, the Lions have won 4 losses to the tie with Aurora and Louisville, Brooklyn, and Georgia. The losses have been the same fight and ball. Tie. December 30th is also the Royals, when they've been busy last month as well, in fact, they played 13 games last month and won 9 short. Since we were at last week, on January 7th, in the last week in Disney Park on MLB, and he did in a trip down to Youngstown to match up against the 3-1 overall last weekend. After dropping 8-4-1 decision to lackluster effort in the Park, the Royals rebounded to have the most satisfying run of the season. A 4-2 behind victory with 1 week ago today at down 2-1 late in the second period. The Royals had a power play late in that period with Ryan, and then dominated the first period to eventually force the divisional loss of the season way back on September 30th. A day later on Sunday, the CVCA skated past Aurora back in the MLB in Florida, 9-3. Then on Monday, the Royals again dug deep in a race with no nothing deficit. And there'll be a save on White. Put on a mystery. The loss though on Friday night did have an impact. 3 seconds. On Monday, won by that same set it to which the Royals bounced the weekend last week, and now they look ahead to the final stretch. Starts tonight in the NDCL, the first game next Saturday night in Orange, and on February 7th at Louisville, we're wrapping up the race at home today on Saturday, February 4th, against Ball. Coming into tonight's game is 19 wins, CVCA skate third division win 20. If they get it, it will mark just the third time in school history his Royal has he scored a 20 or more goal. They won one game back in 2011, and the high water mark in 2018. Very tough. In last week's game between Lawrence Lawrence and Let's score 5 goals and now lead 34 goals on the snow to go with 26. Ford Stegmeyer soccer and also 20 goals club. Then 20 last sophomore 6 times contest of the Southern Water career. Has won 7 games for his club. CVCA win number 4 today and Royals Lions coming up next on Clock winds down, both teams head to their benches on structure starting lineup
Ladies, gentlemen, and students, and welcome to Mentor Civic Arena, home of NDCL hockey, the tonight's game between the Royals of CVCA High School and the Lions of Notre Dame Cathedral High School. The athletic department, coaches, players, and fans of NDCL, along with Mr. Whaler, principal of NDCL, hope you enjoy this interscholastic contest which is about to be played. The two schools playing this evening are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules.
Came against the Royals on February 13th, 2018, a 5-1 win in the OHSAA State Tournament's Kent District. Both teams have gone to their goal lines and we're about ready to get the starting lineups for each of the organizations. Starting at goal tonight for CVCA, the senior, Karsten Hauk. Hauk, 7-3 on the season. Mark Mosher will start in defense, the senior for CVCA, and assistant captain. Also starting on defense for CVCA, senior Zach Nichols. Assistant captain junior David Siff gets the start for CVCA tonight. At right wing, Cord Stegmeyer, the sophomore, starts at left wing for the Royals tonight. And at center, the captain, number 15, Nick Humphrey. And now for the home team, the NDCL Lions from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Starting in goal tonight, Anna Adamick, the goaltender for NDCL. She's a junior. Senior Michael Mangelo starts on defense for NDCL. 2 goals in that first game against the Royals back in December. Joining him on defense, number 9, senior Chase Moravchek. Charlie Johnson had a goal back in December against CVCA. He gets the start tonight. Johnson, a junior. And Patrick O'Brien, also with a goal back in December against the Royals. A sophomore, number 19. And the center, senior Wyatt Dines. He wears jersey number 4. And we'll pause right now to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The anthem complete. We're just about ready for Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue East Divisional play from the Mentor Civic Ice Arena tonight. It's the Royals and Lions, CVCA and NDCL. The Lions are head coached by Keith Aboud in his first season with NDCL. He was named head coach of the Lions program in September.
Last coached in high school a decade ago, but no stranger to success. He was an assistant coach on St. Ignatius' team from 2009 to 11 and instrumental in the Wildcats' run to the state championship in 2010. He's also coach and hockey director for the Cleveland Skating Club for nearly 2 decades, and as a player was a 3-time Plain Dealer All-Scholastic hockey player at Shaker Heights and still holds the record for most points in a career for Shaker Heights. He's assisted by Brendan Bolin and David Woodruff. By contrast, the Royals are coached by Doug Fairchild in his 15th season on the bench for CVCA. Coach Fairchild won his 200th career victory against Twinsburg back in December. He's assisted by Rich Hurdle and Mark Brower. The teams head out on the ice, and we're ready for hockey on a Saturday night from Mentor, Ohio, CVCA and NDCL. The Lions in their cream home uniforms with yellow numerals outlined in blue bottoms, blue helmets. Royals all black tonight with blue piping, white numerals. And the Royals control the opening face-off. We're underway from Mentor. CVCA has the puck, and Zach Nichols will skate it up across the red line and gets to the zone. Skates into the dot, will shoot, and he scores! Zach Nichols puts CVCA on the board. Just 15 seconds into the contest, the senior gets a goal early and beats Anna Ademic. 1-0 Royals. Here's the replay. Zach Nichols off the opening faceoff, skated right in and fired it right past Ademic for Nichols, his second goal of the season for the defenseman. And CVCA out in front early. And we'll do it again. At center ice, Nick Humphrey takes the face-off, and this one is controlled by the Lions, but turned right over. Stegmeyer with a shot saved by Ademic. Second shot is wide by David Siff. Centers it in front. It's loose and kicked aside by the Lions. Without a stick is one of the Lions who got bumped down by Stegmeyer. Puck goes behind the net, a broken stick to the left, and they sweep it around to the near side where Wyatt Dines pushes it up to center ice. Nichols, the goal scorer, dumps it in deep. And all the way around it goes, where Noah Chidima had it, got hit, and still comes up with it after the hit. Tries the center in front. Stegmeyer fans on it. Had a wide open net, but couldn't get good wood on it. 1-0 CVCA early first period action. Up to the point. Eli Parada sends one in. It's ricochets to the far side, where Jared Outward will chase after it, and can't keep it in the zone. So the Royals will reset. Mark Mosher has it. Off the boards on the near side, gets to Outward, gains the zone. Outward skates into the circle, fires, a save by Ademic. Second shot comes in, and Ademic sprawling as it goes to the near side boards. Outward dumps it in down low. Chidima will try and battle. There's a loose stick right there, and a couple of players tied up with their helmets stuck together. And so they untangle themselves as the whistle blows. It was number 12, Michael Mangelo, and I believe number 24, Outward for CVCA. So you don't see that every day. Mangelo and Outward disentangle themselves, and the faceoff will be to the left of Ademic. Drop the puck down, and it's sent up and now out. Here's Wyatt Dines. Dines has it poke checked away by Jacob Schwartzbeck. Outward, cross ice, looking for Schwartzbeck. He finds him. He'll skate in, and it's poke checked away from him. Chipped off the boards. Carter Martin will give chase, as will Eli Parada. Races on into the corner. Shot is wide of Karsten Hauk's goal. The first attempt at Hauk this evening. Shot in from the point from Wyatt Dines. Gloved down by Karsten Hauk. And a stoppage occurs with 13:02 to go in the first period. Royals 1, NDCL nothing. Face off to the right of Hauk. The first offensive zone face-off for the Lions tonight, and Bryce Goling will take it for NDCL, but he can't control it. CVCA comes out with it, chipped off the boards. David Siff has it. Nice job poke checking it away by Chase Moravchek at the blue line. So the Royals reset, long pass, cross ice. It ricochets forward. Humphrey puts it in just for a moment, and it's sent right back out to neutral ice. Siff loses it, and a penalty coming against CVCA's Cord Stegmeyer. The Royals will touch up Stegmeyer is going to go for hooking. And the NDCL Lions will go on the power play. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes and 31 seconds of the first period. First power play opportunity for NDCL tonight. Trailing 1-0, looking to get right back in it. Stegmeyer leads CVCA in penalty minutes. That is penalty minute number 63 and 64 on the season for the sophomore for the Royals. Puck is dropped down and sent to the point. Controlling it is Mangelo. Cross ice, he gets it back. Fans on that one. That was actually Charlie Johnson with the attempt. Puck is loose and centered in front. Poked away, and here comes CVCA. They'll break out with it. Chidima, the leading goal scorer for the Royals, gains the zone. So into the circle. Now in the corner. Falls down. Still on the penalty kill. Chidima still has it. Up to the point. Eli Parada has it. Parada fires. It's high over the goal of Adamic. To the far side where Wyatt Dines has it with 1:28 to go on the power play opportunity for NDCL. Long outlet pass connects. And here come the Lions into the offensive zone. Mangelo skates in, fires, and scores! Power play goal by Michael Mangelo. Ties it up at 1 apiece. Time in the Mangelo goal, 3 minutes and 14 seconds. A power play goal. And here's the replay. Beating Karsten Hauk. CVCA 1, NDCL 1. These two teams lit up the scoreboard the first time around, and they've got 2 goals on the board in the first 3 minutes and 14 seconds, 1 for each side. Off the face-off, Mark Mosher controls it for the Royals. Sends it up. It's poked away, and Mosher gets it back. He'll chip it forward, looking for Outward, and Outward will lose the puck or not catch up to it. Mangelo, the goal scorer, sends it out. Looking for Charlie Johnson. Can't find him, and CVCA takes over on a loose puck. Outward lofted it forward, but couldn't connect. Mosher sachets that forward, and it's chipped up and out of play off the stick of number 51 for the Royals, Noah Chidima. CVCA 1, NDCL 1. Early first period action. Zach Nichols for the Royals, Michael Mangelo for NDCL. Face off in front of the Lions bench. Noah Chidima steps in across from what appears to be Wyatt Dines. And we'll pause. The referee in front of us. Schwartz picks up something that was loose on the ice. And we're back underway. Face off 1 back to the Royals. Mosher with pressure from Dines. A second attempt gets it to Outward. He's knocked off the puck, and Chidima will come in and swoop in and take it. Chidima leaves it back for Mosher. Long pass intercepted. Intended for Outward. Dines shoots, and it's saved and still loose in front, swept behind the goal. And now the Royals will try and break out. Bigger ice here, much bigger than the Royals' home ice at the Garfield Heights Rec Center. And so the Royals with a little bit of an adjustment perhaps. Mosher with it. Sends it forward, but it'll ricochet off of one of the NDCL Lions, and they get a break there. There were too many men on the ice. There were 6. But the referee allowed it to continue, and NDCL ices it down the length of the surface, and the Royals will have a face-off opportunity in the attacking zone to the right of Anna Ademic, and she is just chilling there on her goal. She'll get ready and back in position. Nick Humphrey will take it for CVCA. 5-on-5. Both teams at full strength. Puck is dropped down and 1 to the Lions. Sent up to the point, but knocked down by Matt Porter. He'll dump it back in, but no one there for the Royals. Porter will fend off a couple of Lions, and it's shipped back in by a teammate down low. And to chase it, one of the Lions will chip it up. And they'll try and break it out. Cannot connect. Looking for Bryce Goling all the way back behind the CVCA goal line. Carter Martin will send it up to center ice. Luke Miller, D-to-D, and sent right back. Robbie Moore with pressure from Matt Porter. Puck is loose, and David Siff will just dump it in on Ademic. She'll scoop it up, and a whistle will blow. 9:42 to go, first period. Royals won. They scored just 15 seconds into the contest. And NDCL won. A power play goal, 3 minutes and 14 seconds into period number 1. Nichols and Mangelo. Face off to the left of Edemic. Chidima will see that puck skirt to the corner, and he'll go in and swoop and get it. Chidima centers. Nichols fires. It's knocked down in front and cleared down the ice. Will it have the distance to get an icing call? Yes, it will. And so we'll do it again. Back in the offensive zone for the Royals. Mentor Civic Ice Arena is the location that we are coming to you from tonight. The Royals on the road, part of a 7-game road swing. 1-1. Face-off is dropped down, and Chidima has it. He'll scoot behind the net and has it taken away by one of the Lions. That Lion is Wyatt Dines. Dines will skate into the offensive zone with some speed. He'll shoot, and it's saved by Karsten Hauk. Wyatt Dines, one of the fastest players in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue divisions. And he showed some of that speed right there. Royals having some trouble penetrating the neutral zone and getting into the offensive zone with some sustained pressure. Another long pass sent out, and here comes CVCA's Noah Chidima. Chidima will fire a save by Edemic into the far side corner. Schwartzbeck trying to keep it in. It's sent back in deep by Outward for CVCA. To the corner, Noah Chidima will chase after it. He's going to get it and cycles it back down low. It's pushed up and sent out of the zone to neutral ice where Zach Nichols has it for the Royals. Nichols will dump it back in deep, and the Royals will get a change behind the play. The Lions break out. Robbie Moore loses the puck. Here comes Nick Humphrey. Humphrey for the Royals puts a shot on goal, saved by Edemic. He gets it back. Humphrey with space in the corner. Deeks centers, looking for Matt Porter, who was waiting. It never got to him. And the Lions ice it again. A stoppage will ensue with 7:57 to go in period number 1. CVCA 1 and NDCL 1. Here's that last save by Edemic. She's faced 5 shots so far and saved the last 4. Face off to her right. And this is one back to the Lions. Sent up and connecting with Robbie Moore, but he can't skate out with it. Right back in comes CVCA. Stegmeyer can't gain the zone. Parada will dump it in deep, wide of Edemic. Stegmeyer on the far side can't catch up to it. Kept in for the moment by Martin and swept back in deep onside for the Royals. Chipped up, and Eli Parada sends it down low again, but not before the referee, who was right there, whistled CVCA for offsides. Parada could not keep that puck in. Here's the replay. Actually, we'll just look at the players setting up for the face-off. No replay on that one. Face-off one back to the Royals. Martin puts it forward. Stegmeyer loses it, and it's shipped up and out to center ice once again. Carter Martin has it. He'll fire it down low. It's knocked down in front of the goal. And right now, the Lions playing defense and looking to get counters. There's another shot from Wyatt Dines and gloved down by Karsten Hauk. So as we're saying, here comes the replay of this one. They break it out to Dines, who's got speed. As they packed it in and look to Dines on the counter, he gets a shot off, and it'll result in an offensive zone, attacking zone face-off for the Lions. Dines to the right side. Johnson up the left point rather. Shot is sent in, but knocked down in front and all the way out to neutral ice. Jacob Schwartzbeck goes tumbling for CVCA, and the puck trickles back out to the neutral ice. Dines has it. Dines stick handling, and back checking for CVCA is Outward. Outward takes a shoulder from Dines. The puck goes back behind the net where Carter Martin has it. Martin pirouettes with pressure. He's going to get help from Chidima, who'll swoop in and send it up the boards. Kept in by Luke Miller. Miller gets a big hit by Outward, loses the puck, and here comes Chidima. Chidima skates right past Miller into the offensive zone. Centers, looking for Outward breaking in, but it's broken up there by Luke Miller. Miller Chips it off the board, but no one there. Actually, there was someone there. It was Moore. And back out to center ice where the puck is loose. Picked up by Kranak. Fouling Kranak into the corner. Centers, but he's the only one there for NDCL. The Royals break out. Outward has it poke checked away. Nice play by Robbie Moore for the Lions. Cross ice, Martin. Martin back D to D to Eli Parada. He'll skate out, Parada up, looking for a teammate. It's into the offensive zone. And nice play by Jacob Schwartzbeck to get a shot off. Not a strong one, but a shot nonetheless that Ademic had to save. Into the corner, Nick Humphrey. Humphrey in front, shoots, and he scores! Nick Humphrey gets the goal, but Jacob Schwartzbeck did the dirty work on that play, gaining the zone. Humphrey took over in the corner and skated right to the front and beat Ademic for the second goal tonight for CVCA. For Nick Humphrey, the senior captain, that's the 16th goal of the season for Humphrey. And he puts the Royals back out in front, 2-1. Back underway with the Royals back in the lead, and Mark Mosher loses the puck. It's going to result in a shot that goes wide. Robbie Moore on that shot. So Schwartzbeck gets the assist on the official scoring. Humphrey the goal, 16th of the season, 2-1 CVCA. Lions will try and reset. Mangelo skates up. He's got open ice in front of him. Mangelo's going to get a shot off here. Shoots high and over the crossbar. Puck is swept around the boards to the near side. Collision with three players there. And it comes out to David Siff. Siff pokes it forward. Nice job by him. And a nice pass across ice to Mark Mosher. Mosher will skate into the zone. And a collision. Nick Humphrey has it once again. Humphrey behind the net with pressure. Tries to fend that off. He's got three players that collapse on him. And the puck is sent out and down the ice by the Lions. And they wave off the icing. So Mosher will have to play it for CVCA. 4:15 to go. First period, CVCA 2, NDCL 1. Luke Miller back to get that puck. And it's icing as a whistle is blown and a stoppage is called with 4:09 to go in the first period. CVCA 2, NDCL 1. You're tuned in to CVCA live streams coverage of Royals hockey on the CVCA Boosters YouTube page. Glad you're with us tonight. Offensive zone faceoff for NDCL. One back to CVCA. Eli Parada sends it up. Round the boards. Nice play. 3-on-1 for CVCA. Here comes Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck cross ice. Too far for Outward. He recovers. Sends it back and gets it back. Outward. Centers. And it's knocked down. Sent back into the corner. Nice play by the Lions to break up that 3-on-1. But still they're not out of the woods yet. Behind the goal. Jared Outward with time. Looks for Schwartzbeck. His shot is deflected into the near side corner where Noah Chidima skates after it. And he pulls the puck out. Cross ice shot and a fan. Outward couldn't get it, but Chidima swoops in again. Chidima behind the net. The leading scorer for the Royals tries this center. Controls once again. Another centering attempt is knocked down behind the net. And finally, NDCL tries to win the puck but can't. Outward will send it back down low once again. This time, Schwartzbeck is there for the Royals. He'll battle behind the net. It's sent up around the boards. And finally, cleared up and out by the Lions. Sent down the ice by Robbie Moore. But right back into the zone is Chidima. Centers. And Outward couldn't get a stick on the puck as it trickled to him. And he's rubbed out of the play. And here comes the Lions. Dines runs right into Carter Martin. And Martin sends it right back up to Chidima. Chidima back in the zone. Chidima 1-on-4. Skates through all of them. Shoots. And a save by Ademic. Or is it? It's a goal for CVCA. Noah Chidima skated through 4 NDCL Lions and put it in the back of the net. Here he is finishing the play off right in front of Anna Ademic. Got it right behind her, and on the second effort, put it in the back of the net. Chidima scores for the Royals. For Noah Chidima, A team-leading 33rd goal on the season for the CVCA sophomore. Time of the Chidima goal, 12 minutes and 27 seconds of period number 1. It's CVCA 3, NDCL 1. A good shift for Noah Chidima and the rest of the swarm line for the Royals results in a goal to give the Royals a 2-goal cushion late in period number 1. Off the faceoff, sent back up, Nichols looking for Cord Stegmeyer, who feeds it to David Siff. More pressure for CVCA. Siff looks, tries to center, it trickles to the near side, and dumped in by Zach Nichols out to center ice. And here comes Mangelo, I believe. He's going to get a shot off, right off the face mask of Karsten Hauk. And Hauk will play it. Gives it to David Siff. Siff. Cross ice. Finds a teammate. That teammate's Nick Humphrey. And Humphrey into the zone, but had to deke. Cord Stegmeyer couldn't read his mind and got in the zone just a trickle too early and offsides against the Royals. Here's the replay right here, and you can see Stegmeyer trying to hold on, but couldn't quite do it. 1:51 to go, period number 1. Face-off right below us, just outside the Royals' attacking zone. Humphrey and Kranak. Puck is loose, and Kranak comes up with it. Crosses and passes to a teammate, and is dumped down low, where Mark Mosher has it for the Royals. Mosher leveled in the corner. Gets right back up, and Mark Mosher is going to draw a penalty for the Royals. A power play opportunity for CVCA as that hit was up high, and they're going to talk about it at center ice. Heading into the box is number 16, I believe, Robbie Moore, the junior. Head contact is the call. Did see the referee put out 2 fingers, and it's a 2-minute penalty for head contact. So Moore's lucky he's only in the box for 2. The Royals will have a power play opportunity for the remainder of the first period. They win the faceoff. It's sent forward. And roughing is what was called, so it's not head contact, although that's what the officials signaled. And as the power play continues, the Lions clear it down the ice, and the Royals will have to chase it. Carter Martin will go after it. So Moore in the box for roughing. 1:05 to go in the first period. 1:32 on the penalty time. It's sent in on Ademic, who knocks it down, and the Lions will clear it out once again. So we're seeing, once again for CVCA on the power play, it's probably their weakest aspect of the Royals program this year. They gain the zone this time, but have a hard time controlling, and the whistle blows. We'll see what the call is. Looks like we're going to get a hook, and the question is on whom? And it's another NDCL Lion going into the box. The Royals will have a 5-on-3 for 1:10. And they're going to get Charlie Johnson for hooking. So 5-on-3 for the Royals. A great opportunity. 43.9 to go in the period. Chidima with it. Carter Martin back to Chidima. Chidima skates into the dot, fires, doesn't even get it on goal. It goes all the way around and kept in by Parada. Down low. Outward. Leaves it for Chidima. 25 seconds to go. He centers in front. It's swept up but not out. Parada has it. Parada dumps it back into the corner. Schwartzbeck will chase after it. Cannot get it, but it's Chidima who picks it back up. Leaves it to Martin at the point. 12 seconds left. In the corner. Centering. Loose in front. Eli Parada has it. Parada sets up, sends it forward, looking for Outward. Too far for him, and the period is going to end as Outward gets crashed into the boards. We've played 1 period of play. The Royals lead it 3-1, and they will still have 26 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time when we start the second period, and still 1:17 overall on the power play. The Royals will talk about it and see if that power play can be improved upon at the start of period number 2. Shots on goal in that first period, just 6 for CVCA, officially on the board, 4 for NDCL. And as we get to the first period intermission, we're going to pause now for this message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
What is excellence? Excellence is a battle cry that you were made for more than this, in a world that is so satisfied with just okay. It's striving for greatness not only when there is a prize or recognition to be won, but in the still and quiet with only an audience of one. It's going above and beyond for others in service because our God has gone above and beyond all that we could have asked or imagined in His pursuit of us. It's diving into studies and academic pursuits, believing that the Lord has fashioned our minds out of the dust of the earth to understand and master complex concepts and the deep mysteries of the universe. It's preparation, not only for college or a career, but a life recklessly abandoning the ordinary and believing that the God who moves mountains lives inside you and will use you to turn the world upside down for His glory. A school defined by excellence is so much more than a building and classrooms. It is a defining culture, a strong imprint on a student's life in the way they will learn and grow. It is a life-altering encounter that surrounds them with people and experiences that shape who they will become. It is the foundation that they will take with them wherever they go. It is what they will see in their rearview mirrors as guideposts, showing them the way forward and propelling them to excel still more. In our lives, in our homes, in our families, in our communities, to go out and impact the world that God so loved. To shine a light on the darkest and most broken places. To be the salt to those who have lost their flavor. To bring love and healing as the hands and feet that we are called to be. We are CVCA, and we are called to excel still more.
You're invited to explore and learn more about CVCA, our students, and the incredible community that makes up Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy's family. The CVCA community comes together in marvelous ways to impact young hearts and minds, not only in our classrooms, athletic fields, and stage, but also in the day-to-day experiences of the young people that walk the halls. What makes CVCA unique? Well, as you consider the community that you'd like to be a part of, we invite you to experience CVCA and see what sets us apart and hear how the CVCA community continues to make an impact. The Winter Open House and Family Preview Nights are coming up, and they are coming up quick. The Winter Open House is this Friday night, coming up January 27th, 2023, and the next Family Preview Night is Thursday, February 9th. To sign up, make sure you visit the CVCA website at cvcaroyals.org/admissions, and make sure you do that quick for this coming week. We can't wait to meet you. First period in the books here at the Mentor Civic Ice Arena, and the Royals lead this one 3-1. They got on the board real fast. Zach Nichols took the opening faceoff and drove right into the offensive zone from the left faceoff dot. Fired one past Anna Ademic at 15 seconds of period number one, his second of the season, and the Royals led 1-0 early. Michael Mangelo tied it up on a power play goal for NDCL. Mangelo from Wyatt Dines at 3:14 made it 1-1. The Royals went back in front when Nick Humphrey scored at the 9:29 mark of the first period, a goal that was made possible because Jacob Schwartzbeck drove into the zone and won the puck in the corner. Humphrey took it right to the front of the net and put it past Ademic to give the Royals a 2-1 lead. And then Noah Chidima skated through not one, not two, not three, but four NDCL Lions. Got a shot off on Ademic, and then a second rebound into the back of the net at 13:27. And that's where we are right now. Royals 3, NDCL Lions 1 at the end of one period of play. Last week, as we said earlier in the pregame, the Royals were in action. 4 games last weekend, a busy weekend for CVCA. They played in the Parma Martin Luther King tournament and had a league game in between 3 games in the tournament They lost the first game to Parma on Friday night. That could be a Barron Cup preview game. It could be a Barron Cup championship preview game, perhaps. Parma leading, undefeated in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue West. 6 wins, no losses, 1 tie. CVCA currently in second place, but with 2 games in hand against Chagrin Falls. The two teams meeting for the 3rd time this season, the 2nd time officially. They met once in the preseason and once in the regular season. The Royals had won both prior meetings, but this time Parma on their home ice defeated CVCA 4-1 a week ago Friday night. The Royals rebounded on Saturday with a 4-2 victory down at Canfield, a big win avenging their only divisional loss of the season, and then defeating Aurora and St. Edward White in the final 2 games of the Martin Luther King tournament. And that leads to where we are right now. Tonight's game that you're watching, CVCA and NDCL, one of 4 remaining games in the regular season. Next up for CVCA is Friday night. CVCA on the road again against the Orange Lions at the Pond. 8:50 the puck drop time for that one. That's at the Pond in Bainbridge if you're local to the Northeast Ohio community and want to come out. Our final 2 regular season CVCA live stream broadcasts will take place on February 2nd. We'll go on the road again at Kent Roosevelt when the Royals take on the Rough Riders, 7 o'clock on February 2nd. And then on Saturday, February 4th, senior night and junior Royals night at the Garfield Heights Rec Center, CVCA and Chagrin Falls. And that one could pit the top 2 teams in the division, both looking for top seeding in the Barron Cup and a divisional championship on that Saturday night, February 4th, and we'll have the coverage for you 5 o'clock on Saturday, February 4th. Also on that February 4th night, it's Junior Royals night. So the Junior Royals will be able to come out and enjoy a hockey game and a skate with the team after the game. Check-in for Junior Royals will be at 4:30. Game time will start at 5 o'clock. Registration limited to the first 50 Junior Royals that sign up. You'll enjoy an open skate with the team following the game. Skate rentals free of charge. Other freebies and hot chocolate as well. Register online at www.cvcaroyals.org/junior-royals-club. That's not on the screen. But if you search the CVCA website for Junior Royals, you'll see the registration. Again, it's the traditional cvcaroyals.org and then junior-royals-club to sign up for Junior Royals night on Saturday, February 4th, 5 o'clock. Registration at 4:30. In other CVCA sports, lots of action this week. Here, obviously 3-1 at the first intermission. Boys basketball had a pair of games this week. They traveled south to Canton South last night and were looking to remain unbeaten in conference play, while the Canton South Wildcats were aiming for an upset. A tight first half ended with CVCA in front by a score of 23-21. They beat the same Canton South team by 40 3 weeks ago. So an unexpectedly tight first half. They put things together, though, did the Royals in the second half, outscoring Canton South 40-14. Sophomore Darren Peterson led CVCA with 29 points, and the Royals got a big win at Canton South last night. With the win, CVCA is now 12-4 overall and undefeated, 10-0 in conference play. They hold a 2-game lead in the conference with 4 games remaining. Earlier this week, they hosted Triway on Tuesday night. Triway and CVCA holding the top 2 spots in the conference, and after leading by 9 at the break, the Royals extended the lead to 11 at the end of the third quarter and pulled away in the fourth for a 72-52 win. Darren Peterson again led the Royals with 28 points. Jackson Shelby chipped in with 18 for the Royals. Make a note, CVCA live stream. If you're a hockey fan, we'll broadcast a basketball game on Friday night, February 3rd, in between the last 2 hockey broadcasts. All live streams within the confines of the CVCA campus, so that's the gymnasium, Tim Byerly Memorial Gymnasium and Royal Stadium, are available only through NFHS Network. That is a paid service, but if you already paid for it for the year, for football season, or you've been tuning in for some of the basketball games that don't have play-by-play and the typical live stream coverage that you get with hockey and football, well, we're going to give it to you on Friday night, February 3rd. If you want to just tune in for that game only, I think it's about $11 or $12 to sign up. And frankly, if you enjoy our coverage, it'll be worth it. Senior night and a big night. CVCA in Orville on February 3rd. We'll have the coverage for you. Girls basketball was in action earlier this afternoon, and they ran their conference record to a perfect 10-0 as well. They defeated Tuslaw 71-36. Gia Casanova and Joy Williams both had 27 points apiece earlier this afternoon in that big win for CVCA. And that wasn't their only big win of the week. They defeated Manchester on the road on Wednesday night, 48-11. That's right, 48-11. Kylie Benger led all scorers in that game with 12 points. Next up is a step out of conference for a road game on Wednesday night this week up in Shaker Heights at Hathaway Brown. Game time at HB will be 7 p.m. The CVCA bowling team picked up a pair of victories this week in meets against Akron East on Wednesday and Firestone last night. Next up, they'll face Coventry on Tuesday afternoon. Both the boys and girls swim teams picked up wins on Wednesday against Cloverleaf. That makes it 2 in a row after a win against Orville, I believe, a week ago Friday. They are back in action on Monday against Kent Roosevelt. And in last weekend's Maumee Bay tournament, the CVCA wrestling team competed. Braden Halen placed 4th in the 120-pound weight class, and Kyle Snyder wrestled in the 190-pound bracket for the first time this year. He finished 3rd. The team was in action earlier today at the Grizzly Wrestling Invitational in Wadsworth, and we'll see if we can pick up some information on that before this broadcast is over and let you know how that went for the Royals. Here, once again, we are getting ready for second period action. CVCA and NDCL. The Royals with a 3-1 lead. Zach Nichols, Nick Humphrey, and Noah Chidima, the goal scorers for CVCA. Michael Mangelo had a goal for NDCL in the first period. "15 minutes back up on the clock as we start period number 2. And once again, the Royals will have 26 seconds of 5-on-3 power play advantage to start period number 2. A minute and 17 overall on the power play, as the Lions have both Robbie Moore and Charlie Johnson in the box. But they control the opening faceoff and get a long clearance and a shot on goal against Karsten Hauk. Royals will try and build out. About 10 seconds left. Stegmeyer gains the zone, tries to deke through a couple of players, is knocked down, and the puck is cleared down on the 5-on-3. Really a poor opportunity execution right there for CVCA. So they'll try and do it again, but now it's 5-on-4 as Moore is out of the box. Cross-ice pass knocked away, but now Martin will bring it in for the Royals. 5-on-4 power play. And again, he tries to skate through 2 defenders and making it very easy for the Lions to clear the puck on the power play. Now outward. He'll poke it forward, but it's knocked down again into the corner now. The Royals trying to set up. 28 seconds left on the 5-on-4 power play. Left for Martin. Martin will wind up. He'll shoot. It's kicked aside into the corner and sent up but not out. Parada keeps it in for CVCA. He'll fire it, and it's knocked down in front off the leg of Stegmeyer. Ademic makes a save as it pokes into the corner. 12 seconds left on the penalty time. Chidima back for outward. He shoots, and it's knocked down in front. I don't think it got to Ademic. And here come the Lions. 1-on-1. Penalty time is up. It's Mangelo. He skates in, shoots, and he scores! Michael Mangelo beats Karsten Hauk high side, top corner, and Mangelo gets his second. The Lions kill off the penalty time against CVCA and get right back within 1 goal. Mangelo, his second of the night. Royals squander a 5-on-3 penalty opportunity and a subsequent 5-on-4, and they give a goal right back to the Lions, who are right back in it, 3-2. Off the faceoff. Royals send it up, but no one there. And look out in the stands. That one hits the glass high and goes all the way down across the goal line. Icing is waved off, so Mosher will send it forward, but no one there, right out to neutral ice. David Siff intercepts that pass, leaves it for Matt Porter. Siff gets it back off the boards, banks it. Nobody home. He'll bank it forward again. Humphrey will pick it up. He's got pressure on the far side, though. If you're watching from NDCL, apologies for not calling out all the names of your players. It is very difficult to read yellow on cream, just for the record. We'll try and do as best we can. It is not difficult, though, to see Michael Mangelo's number, the star for NDCL. He's got a pair of goals, and here come the Lions again. Another shot and a wide shot, not on goal. And so the opportunity missed. Into the offensive zone. Luke Miller sends it forward. Nobody there, though, and Zach Nichols, who scored the first goal for CVCA, will pick it up and try and build out. Nichols to Sif. Sif overskates it, but pokes it forward as he recollects himself. Nick Humphrey has it, dumps it in deep. Ademic will stop the puck and cover it as she saw Humphrey blazing in toward her goal. The Royals will get a change. Face off in the attacking zone to the left of Ademic. Not a lot of shots officially in this one. 9 for CVCA, 6 for NDCL. The NDCL parent in front of me says they don't count them all here. And that's it. They count goals, though. And there are 3 for CVCA and 2 for the Lions. And that's where we stand here with 12 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the second period. A good one from the Mentor Civic Ice Arena. Puck is sent back out, and Noah Chidima has it for the Royals. He gains the zone. Chidima skates in, pauses, looks for Schwartzbeck. He got a little bit of wood on it, and it comes back out to Eli Parada, who will dump it back down low, and swooping in are the Lions to send it up and out of the zone. Carter Martin will send it in on Ademic. Again, a bouncing puck, and she scoops it up, and she'll play it back to a teammate. Around the boards, near side, kept in by Martin. Martin will fire it. Chip down low, and woof, nice save by Anna. Noah Chidima knocked that down in front, and she had to react to the ricocheting shot. She made the save, and the clock stops with 11.5 to go in the second period. Royals 3, Lions 2. Lions changing, and they get their 5 on the ice. Face-off is 1 back, and a shot ricochets loose in front. Another great save by Anna Ademic. Up to the slot. Martin send it in low. Another save by Anna. Puck loose, controlled by Martin. He'll pirouette and send it back in. It's going to trickle back to the goaltender. And sent up and out. They'll wave off the icing. It deflected off of one of CVCA's players, and Martin will go back to get it. Ranging back and heading off the ice is Mangelo. Here comes Martin with some speed. He'll dump it in deep, and he'll chase it. He'll get there. He'll battle. The Lion has lost the stick. Sends it up to the slot. Eli Parada will skate in. Parada being pressured and loses the puck. It's sent back out. Outward was there, but couldn't get to the puck. It goes all the way down on Karsten Hauk. Outward. Long pass for Schwartzbeck. First touch is missed and into the zone. Shot saved by Hauk. Nice shot. I think that was Kranak. Colin Kranak's jersey is half inside of his bottom, so it's hard to see him. Here comes Chidima again, and a penalty coming on NDCL. Chidima skated in with some speed, and a hook is going to be the call, and the Royals will go back on the power play. Time of the penalty, 4:55 of period number 2. And we'll see if CVCA can produce a better effort on the power play than they did the last time, when they had both a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4 advantage. Into the box for the second time today goes Charlie Johnson on the hook. They drop the face-off down, and it's cleared up but not out by the Lions. Cord Stegmeyer battling and scoops it forward to Nick Humphrey. Still loose in front. Now Sif gets knocked down, and the Lions will take control of the puck. They send it up but not out. Kept in by CVCA. Humphrey skates into the corner. Humphrey skates toward the front of the net, has it poke checked away. Stegmeyer will skate around, sends it forward looking for Humphrey. Into the near side corner. Humphrey with a forearm shiver, knocks down not one but two. In front, it's loose, still loose, bodies flying. And Nick Humphrey getting the attention of a pair of Lions. Meanwhile, Sif has it, another penalty coming. It's cleared down the ice, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 again for CVCA as soon as or will it? CVCA touches it up, it might be 4-on-4. And that's why yours truly is not an official. Nick Humphrey going to go back into the box, and here's the replay in front. That's the goal-scoring opportunity.
It bounced out of the back.
And Sean Mosher is saying on the replay that was a CVCA goal in the net and bounced back out as you saw it yourself with your own eyes. The referee's missing that one. The Royals robbed of a power play opportunity, and in the meantime, Nick Humphrey's in the box, and it's 4-on-4. So, you got that one again, Sean? We got a little time we can show it to the fans. Here it is. Puck loose in front, coming right there, sent forward, and it was a goal. Absolutely. So the Lions get a break, and the score remains 3-2. Right now, 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 4, and then an NDCL power play will ensue for 56 seconds. 9:08 to go, and that's right in on goal. Poke checked away. Here comes a second shot, knocked down in front. Zach Nichols has it come to him. The official penalty against Humphrey is hooking. Here's a chance for the Royals in front. Shoots! And the Royals are celebrating like they scored again. The referee says no. Let's watch it again. Outward, gets a nice feed, shoots. And the puck trickled out. Hard to see on the replay. But the score again remains 3-2. Face off to the right of Ademic. 4-on-4 hockey. Dropped down and controlled by Dines. Dines with pressure. And another penalty coming. David Siff knocked down. And the referee is going to get Wyatt Dines on a hook. And so the penalty box is becoming full. You have to take a reservation to get in there again. Dines will go in at 6 minutes and 17 seconds of the second period, and so now the Royals will go back on the power play. 4-on-3. I'll get my abacus out, and it'll be a 4-on-3 penalty for the Royals for 39 seconds, I believe. And off the face-off, the Lions win the puck and clear it down the ice. So, 4-on-3 for 23 more seconds, and then it'll be 4-on-4 again for a short time. Shot in on Ademic is gloved aside, and once again cleared down the ice. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-3 abbreviated power play for CVCA. And then out of the box will come Charlie Johnson. Here comes Chidima. He pirouettes, sets up. Parada loses the puck, and here comes a 2-on-none opportunity. Shooting and scoring. Mangelo again gets the NDCL Lions back to even. An even strength 4-on-4 goal for Michael Mangelo. And he's got a hat trick. Michael Mangelo putting on a clinic here tonight for the Lions. Beating Karsten Hauk again, it's 3-3. So we'll reset. Time on the Mangelo goal, his third of the night. 6 minutes and 3 seconds of period number 2. Back to 4-on-4 hockey. With the puck, Mark Mosher, up ice. Long pass looking for Chidima. Too far for him, into the corner. He'll dig it out. Chidima skates behind the net, pirouettes, centers in front, shoots, and a beautiful save by Anna Ademic. On the doorstep was Outward, and Ademic got the glove out there and kept this a 3-3 contest. Here it is, Outward looking far side, and she scooped it right up. So 25 seconds more of 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Royals will go back on the power play. Out to center ice, Mosher loses the puck, almost paid for it. It's sent forward. Angelo, Outward. Rubbed off the puck there and sent back down the ice. NDCL had a game on Sunday night, I believe it was, against Orange and looked flat. Lost to the Orange Lions 5-2. This is a team that looks anything but the team that showed up at the Pond on Sunday night. Frankly, it's a team that we expected to see. It has been much improved throughout the entire season. And the Royals, if they're going to win this game, are going to have to step up their pace. Drop down. Controlled by CVCA. Wraparound chance, loose in front and swept out of harm's way. And the Royals, Nick Humphrey just out of the box, will have to chase that one. So CVCA on another abbreviated power play, 5-on-4 now for 15 seconds. Humphrey gains the zone. Humphrey, right side into the corner. And Nick Humphrey is going to go right back in the box for roughing. Just an absolutely bad penalty by the captain for CVCA. You can't be doing that in game number 27 of the season. At 3-3, Humphrey will go back and sit. And he'll have to think long and hard as his teammates try to defend a power play opportunity. Face off in the offensive zone for the Lions, now looking to take their first lead of the contest. Puck is dropped down, into the corner it goes. It's swept up but not out. Controlled by the Lions, shot wide. Houck has been shaky, especially when Michael Mangelo's putting goals or pucks on his goal. Here comes CVCA, cross ice pass. Stegmeyer gains the zone. He'll skate into the corner. Shorthanded, and Stegmeyer falls down. Gonna have to get back up, and the Lions will try and build out with it. They send it out to center ice, and it's sent right back in on Ademic. Lions on a power play for another minute and 26 seconds. Mark Mosher, though, has it. He's going to send it right back down on the clearance into the corner. Outward. Will skate in, and he's clipped down. Puck is sent around the boards. Jacob Schwartzbeck down there, and it's sent all the way down the ice. No icing. Eli Parada scoops it forward. Outward, trying to clear the zone, cannot. It's kept in on the far side. Sent in wide of the goal. Mosher will chase after it. Can he get there? No. Kept in. Rothchak. And now sent down the ice by CVCA with 40 seconds left on the penalty time on Ademic's goal. And it looks like it's dying, or rather it's Mangelo behind the goal who'll start the play out. Up to center ice and chipped in. Mark Mosher in a battle. Robbie Moore for NDCL. Mosher tries to dig it out. He does. Swoops around the boards. Will it have enough to get out? Yes, it will. 13 seconds left. Here comes an opportunity for CVCA. Outward, skates in, shoots, and a save. No, a goal for CVCA. Jared Outward. A shorthanded goal for the Royals puts the CVCA team back in front, 4-3. Outward drew a penalty there, but it's not going to be served. It was a slash as he broke in on the breakaway. It will not have to be served because he got the goal. Got the puck by Ademic, and the Royals go back out in front, 4-3 for Outward. That is his 21st goal of the season for the Royals. Time of his goal, 10 minutes, 10 seconds of period number 2. The power play for NDCL will continue for 7 more seconds, and then Nick Humphrey will be released from the box. Puck is dropped down, and the Lions gain the zone. Shot is in and deflected to the far side corner, sent around by Ben Wilford, his first shift that we've called out today. Penalty time is up, and both teams back to even strength. Lions centering, no one there in front. And the Royals will build out with it to center ice. It's sent back. NDCL has it, chipping it forward. Outward the goal scorer there. Can't control, but Carter Martin will get it. Martin has it, sends it forward, and the Lions send it back out to neutral ice. Carter Martin angles it off the boards. Schwartzbeck can't gain the zone. And here come the Lions once again. Another shot. Stick to side into the near side corner by the CVCA goaltender, Carson Houck. Another penalty coming. It's been a busy night in the penalty box, and this one's going to put the Lions in the box. That penalty occurred in the near side corner. Looks like a hold is the official call. And the Royals will go back on the power play with 3:49 to go here in the second period. CVCA 4, NDCL 3. And this is a significant penalty for NDCL. Looks like it's on number 8, Colin Cranack, and he's been sent to the locker room. So we're going to wait for the official call. It did happen behind the play in the near side corner. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And so we'll wait to see. And it looks like it's using the end of the stick as a butt, which is a 5-minute major against they put number 20 in the box. We don't even have a 20 on the roster, so we're going to have to wait and see what the announcement is. But a Royals major opportunity as a 5-minute major has been called against NDCL. And so, with 3:49 to go, this game with a major inflection point. The Royals, 5-1 in the conference, 19-7 overall this season. Rather, 5-1 in the Blue Division. NDCL 1-7, but as we documented, playing much, much better hockey this season. 8-9-1 overall. Playing with CVCA, a team that beat them 11-4 in December. Right now, a 1-goal game, but the Royals with a 5-minute power play opportunity that will last the remainder of this period and the start of the third period, should they not take a penalty themselves. Back underway, and in the corner, Schwartzbeck. So the official call is butt ending, the penalty on Chase Moravchek. Shot and saved by Ademic. Butt ending, the call on Moravchek. It's a 5-minute major penalty and a game ejection. And the goal off its moorings, the whistle blows. So you cannot use the end of your stick to inflict harm on an opponent. That is exactly what Moravchek did. It's a 5-minute major and an ejection. And with just 2 games left in the regular season, not sure if that also comes with any kind of additional game suspension time, but I believe an ejection does. Moravchek's season may have just been ended. Meanwhile, the power play continues for CVCA, and the Lions able to clear the zone. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the second period. Still 4 minutes and 16 seconds of power play time to go for the Royals. Outward, fans in that one, and has it sent back out to center ice. Carter Martin will retrieve it. Martin skates up, sends it forward. Now Schwartzbeck for CVCA skates in, leaves it for Chidima, then all the way back to Martin. Martin trying to keep it in and cannot do it. Here comes NDCL with a shorthanded opportunity. They're going to get a shot, not much of one though. It's chipped aside and a penalty being called against the Royals. So much for the power play, at least for right now. Hooking going to be the call, and the referee's busy in this one. Again, sloppy play on the power play by CVCA, and they give the power play up right just like that. Into the box goes number 17 for the Royals, Carter Martin, and we'll go back to 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes with 2:36 to go in the period, and then the Royals power play will continue or resume, assuming there are no further penalties in the next 2 minutes. Face off to the left of Houck is sent up, but not out. And now the Royals clear the zone and head back the other direction. Jared Outward gains. 4-on-4 hockey. Outward into the corner. Swoops around behind the net. Has it taken away. Chidima's down there to pester, and he digs it out. Chidima centers it, but centers it to the wrong team. Mangelo, 3 goals. Skates past one. Skates past a second. He's going to get a shot and a score! Michael Mangelo with his 4th of the night. Give him player of the week already. Michael Mangelo putting on a clinic here tonight. Nothing Karsten Hauk could do to stop that one, and it's 4-4. Mangelo. We've seen NDCL throughout the years. We've seen Michael Mangelo. This might be a career night for him. He's a great player, and he's single-handedly keeping the Lions in this contest. 4-4. Back to 4-on-4 hockey. Still 1:23 to go on the 4-on-4. Mark Mosher sends it up and down the ice. It's collected by the Lions. They clear it up off the stick of Mosher, so no icing. Although the whistle blows. That was definitely off Mark Mosher's stick. The Royals get a break. And they'll bring the face-off back into the offensive zone for CVCA. Anna Ademic. Face-off to her right. Dropped down and sent out, and this one's going to be icing again. We'll do it again with 1:35 to go in the second period. CVCA 4, NDCL 4. 4 Michael Mangelo goals on just 12 shots for the Lions. A rough night in goal for Karsten Hauk for CVCA. Back underway, and the Royals' Nick Humphrey has it. Humphrey into the corner. Up ice. Mosher sends it back down low. The Lions try and clear it out, but cannot. Mosher keeps it in again. Cross ice pass. Nichols' shot is on goal and saved by Ademic. And the Lions try to build out, but can't. From behind, Nick Humphrey takes it away, gets it in front. Poke checked away by Ademic, the goaltender. Another save for her. Sif, backhanded, centering pass. Nobody there, but Humphrey will skate to it on the near side boards. Send it back down low. He'll fall down, lose the stick, but CVCA controls the puck. Mosher fans on it, and it's sent up again. So the Lions have another one in them on the counter. They gain the zone, skate right in. Wyatt Dine shoots, and this time Karsten Hauk comes up with a save with 41.1 seconds to go. Still 6 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Royals will still have more penalty time related to the Chase Moravchak butt-ending major penalty that ended his night. Face off to the right of Karsten Hauk. One back to CVCA. Chipped up. And now the Royals on a power play. Zach Nichols gains the zone. Nichols skates in. He's going to skate under the dot. Shoots. And this one is saved by Ademic, and the Lions clear it out. 24 seconds to go in the second period. Royals on a power play. 5-on-4. Nichols up ice. Schwartzbeck to Chidima. Chidima skates in onto the forehand. He shoots it. It's wide and out on the near side. Back around to Nichols. Nichols will fire it on net. Chipped in front and deflected by Chidima with 5 seconds left. Into the corner it goes, and that's going to about do it for the second period. Chidima had it but could not get a shot off. The fans here in attendance for NDCL applaud their Lions. It's Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 4, CVCA 4, as we've reached the end of 2 periods of play here from the Mentor Civic Ice Arena. And as we reach the end of the second period, not the first as it says on the scoreboard there, we're going to pause for another message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. It is the end of the second period, not the end of the first. Apologies for the graphic challenge we're having right now, but 4-4 the score. The NDCL Lions and Michael Mangelo putting up a clinic tonight, even with CVCA at the end of 2 periods of play. And 15 minutes left to go, and one of these teams will hopefully skate out of here with a victory. If not, and it's still even, we've got overtime, which we have not seen yet this season. Shots on goal at the end of 2 periods. Royals leading 29-17. Royals with 13 saves on those 17 shots. That's the difference. Michael Mangelo. And obviously we're not keeping track of the penalties and face-offs won, but there have been a lot of penalties in this contest. Back to the CVCA message that you saw there. Once again, we want to remind you that if you'd like to understand more about Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, you can do so at the upcoming open house and family preview nights. The annual winter open house takes place this week on Friday night, January 27th, 2023. The family preview night is coming up soon thereafter on Thursday, February 9th. To sign up, we encourage you to head on over to cvcaroyals.org/admissions and sign up right away. We can't wait to meet you, but we want to meet you, and we need you to sign up. So again, www.cvcaroyals.org/admissions for the open house this week and the family preview night on February 9th. Here at the second intermission, the score is CVCA 4, NDCL 4. And we'll recap the scoring in that second period. The Royals had 1 goal. The NDCL Lions had a hat trick by Michael Mangelo himself. Mangelo got on the board and made it 3-2 just a minute 22 into that second period. Right after the Royals had squandered a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4 power play, Mangelo, his second of the night, made it 3-2. CVCA then surrendered another Mangelo goal about halfway through the period. Mangelo unassisted at 7:03, making it 3-3. Jared Outward got a shorthanded goal for the Royals at 10 minutes and 10 seconds of the second period, and the Royals were back out in front 4-3. And then Chase Moravchak for NDCL got a 5-minute major penalty and a game misconduct for butt ending behind the play in the corner. And the Royals looked like they had a great opportunity, but they took a penalty of their own. And on the ensuing 4-on-4, Mangelo scored again at 12:49 to tie it back up, and that's where we stand at 4-4. That'll give us an opportunity to look forward, or look ahead, I guess you would say, at the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League standings on both the side of the Blue East and the Blue West. We'll take a look at the Blue East scoreboard first. We'll look at here it is, the scoreboard, recent games. Dating back about a week, Chagrin Falls defeated Roosevelt 4-1 back on Saturday the 14th, I guess that was. On the same night, CVCA won against Canfield 4-2. These Lions, as we mentioned before, played Orange on Sunday night and only could muster 2 goals against a weaker Orange team. They gave up 3 in the third period to lose that game 5-2, a game that was tied after 2, much like it is tonight. On Thursday night, Orange back in action in what was essentially a playoff game. If Orange could have upset Roosevelt, they would have put themselves in great shape to make the Barron Cup play-in game. That did not happen, though. Roosevelt on senior night down in Kent defeated the Orange Lions 5-1. Today, it's 4-4 here at the end of the second period. CVCA and NDCL, and later tonight, big game over at the Pond where Canfield and Chagrin Falls will face off at 8:50. So that leads to the Blue East standings. And here they are, Chagrin Falls leading with 12 points. They have played 8 games. The Royals, second place, having only played 6 games coming into tonight with 10 points. If they can win out, they will win the division and potentially the number 1 seed in the Barron Cup. But work to do tonight and work to do for the rest of the season. Roosevelt, by virtue of their win on Thursday night, moved up into 3rd place and likely secured a spot at least in the play-in game, separating themselves from Orange. Canfield, who plays again later tonight, with a game in hand, 2 points behind Roosevelt at the moment. If they can beat Chagrin Falls, they'll certainly have a big opportunity to notch their ticket to the Barron Cup tournament the second week in February. Orange and NDCL playing out the string, but you see you can't take anyone lightly, even with the 1-7 record coming in. These Lions and Michael Mangelo making tough work for CVCA tonight here. That's the Blue East standings. We'll take a look at the Blue West now. Obviously the round robin, well, there we go. The round robin tournament on both sides of the Blue East and West divisions. These teams don't often see each other unless they have a crossover game that's not usually in a tournament. That is usually in a tournament, not a divisional game. So each of the teams in the East and the West play each other home and home. On the West side, Parma has things in hand at 6-0-1 with 13 points. Lakewood in second place, a distant second, at 3-2-1 with 7 points. But Lakewood did defeat Parma in a tournament game, not a divisional game, earlier in January. So those two teams match up fairly evenly. They've got one more game left against each other on the 4th of February. Normandy, who we saw in the CVCA Christmas tournament, is even at 3-3 with 6 points and right now in third place. Cleveland Heights has a lot of games left to play. They had a water main break over the Christmas holidays in their home rink and had to have a couple games postponed. They'll have 6 games in the final 2 weeks of the season, and so we'll see what Heights can do. Right now, 4 points even at 2-2. Westlake 1-4, and Elyria Catholic 1-5, rounding out the top 6 and the full 6 in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League West. As a reminder, the top 3 in each division will make the Barron Cup. The 4th place teams in each of the divisions will have a play-in game to be the 7 seed. And then there's a big game tomorrow in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue South division. The team from Bay will be hosting Nordonia, and the Blue South is really a 2-team race between Bay and Nordonia. Bay defeated Nordonia earlier this season, and the rematch is tomorrow night at Winterhurst. The winner of that game will likely have the upper hand on being the only team from the Blue South that will qualify for the Barron Cup. That game will take place at 5 o'clock tomorrow at Winterhurst. Nordonia has 1 loss in division. Bay currently undefeated. So, if Bay wins, they can essentially clinch their spot in Barron Cup 3. Nordonia wins, and, well, we'll have to wait and see how things play out. Here, we are in the second intermission at the Mentor Civic Ice Arena. The Royals in a battle with the NDCL Lions, 4-4. They have looked anemic on the power play, has CVCA tonight. And Michael Mangelo has been everything and more for the NDCL Lions with 4 goals. And a game that's knotted up after 2 periods of play. And as we look out, the Royals are led out on the ice by Caleb Mosher. But Mosher taking a spot on the bench. It looks like it's going to be Hauk that goes into goal. Perhaps. Both goaltenders with their stick. And it does look like Caleb Mosher is going to go into goal and replace Karsten Hauk. And so the CVCA Brain Trust, head coach Doug Fairchild, has seen enough in a game where his team should be heavily favored, but saw his senior goaltender have not the best night tonight. Michael Mangelo, 4 goals on 13 shots against senior goaltender Karsten Hauk, and that'll put Caleb Mosher, the sophomore, into the game. Mosher has shared time with Hauk this season, has gotten the majority of the starts, although this was Hauk's 11th start in 27 games. For Caleb Mosher, he comes into the contest with an 89.4% save percentage and a 2.3 goals against average. If there was a number 1 and a number 2, it's probably Mosher as the number 1, and Hauk has been 1A this season. But Hauk's going to get the rest of the night off, and Mosher will go into goal for CVCA tonight and try and bring home a victory for CVCA. He'll have to do his part, and the Royals will start out this third period on the power play once again. We'll have to try and solve Anna Ademic, who's played very well herself. 1 minute and 11 seconds goes on the board. That's the remaining penalty time against Chase Moravchak, who was sent off for butt ending and received a game misconduct. It is a major penalty, so if the Royals should score, the penalty will continue. 15 minutes is back on the clock. The Royals will go left to right, and the Lions right to left in period number 3. You're tuned into CVCA live streams coverage of Royals hockey on the CVCA Boosters YouTube channel, and we're glad you're with us. We've got a barn burner going tonight here from the Mentor Civic Ice Arena. The referee checks with Mosher and Ademic. They both give the okay, and we're ready to go. Puck is dropped, and period number 3 is underway. Eli Parada will poke the puck aside, and the Royals will try and build out on the power play. Here comes Noah Chidima with speed into the offensive zone. Chidima leaves it for Outward. Outward shoots, and a save by Ademic. So right away, the Royals testing the junior goaltender from NDCL. She makes the save, her 20th save of the night. Off the face-off, the Lions control and send it up and clear it out to the Royals' end of the ice. 48 seconds left to go on the major penalty to Moravchak. Too far, and an easy clearance once again for NDCL. Down to 35 seconds to go in the penalty time. And it's taken away. Nice play by Charlie Johnson. And left open and loose and finally picked up by CVCA, but they cannot clear the zone. The Royals' sloppiness continues. And NDCL picks the loose puck up and sends it right back in deep again, down to 13 seconds to go on the power play time for CVCA as we start the third period, and they give it away again. And now Chidima will skate out with it as he gets it back. He'll gain the zone. Chidima will skate in closer. Backhanded shot is wide. Back to even strength for both sides. So NDCL survives the 5-minute major and gets a goal to go with it to get back to even. And we've got 13 and a half minutes to decide this one. And here comes the Lions again. And that time, Mangelo stood up. And they get a shot. It's deflected. Mangelo's been skating through the Royals' defense like Swiss cheese tonight. For one time, they got in front of him on an attempted break. Parada sends it around. Martin sends it back to the near side. It's kept in. Nice play down there by Robbie Moore. Moore tries to skate in. He's got it on the backhand. Far side. Shot is deflected into the corner. Never got to the goal and cleared all the way down. Icing against CVCA with 12:55 to go. So Karsten Hauk in relief of, Caleb Mosher in relief of Karsten Hauk. We'll see a face-off to his left. Whistle blows. Puck is dropped and there's one back to CVCA. Royals send it around the boards. Humphrey sees it go by him all the way out to center ice. And chasing back on it is Mangelo. Mangelo with pressure from Sif, sends it across ice. Finds a teammate, but it's deflected, and David Sif has it for the Royals. Sif, poke checked away, and out of the zone. Delayed offside against the Royals. Mark Mosher can't get to it. Here comes another chance. And a shot and first save of the night for Caleb Mosher. Here come the Royals in the breakout. Mark Mosher gains the zone. The defenseman rubbed off the puck. It goes loose behind the net where Sif is there. Sif gets checked hard. It's sent up and out where Mark Mosher has it. Mosher cross ice to Nichols. Nichols will swoop it in behind the net. Mangelo is there. 4 goals in the night for Mark Mangelo. Sends it up and out. Nick Humphrey loses it, but it's sent back to Mosher. Mosher angles it off the boards, and Humphrey has it. Humphrey gains the zone. Poked aside by Luke Miller. Humphrey gets it back. Heads behind the net. Centers in front. It's poked up but not out. Zach Nichols in deep. He shoots high and up into the netting behind the goal. A stoppage at 11:42 to go, third period. NDCL 4, CVCA 4. the Lions looking to manufacture an upset tonight. And so far, they've got the right recipe. CVCA looking to get back in front. They've had leads of 1-0, 3-1, and 4-3. Giving them up each time. Face-off one back to the Royals. It's loose in front. Jacob Schwartzbeck chases after it into the corner. Schwartzbeck with time. He'll dump it down low to Chidima. Chidima back to Schwartzbeck. Shot saved by Ademic. It drops down in front. Backhanded shot. A second attempt. Goal! Jared Outward. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Tried the backhanded, couldn't get wood on it. Came right back down to him again, and here he is, putting it in the back of the net. Outward, his second of the day, and the Royals go back out in front with 11:26 to go in the third period. CVCA 5, NDCL 4. The game at Garfield in December, that game was also 5-4, in that case midway through the second period, and the Royals exploded for 6 goals. We'll see what happens tonight. They've got a 5-4 lead, their 4th lead of the contest. And this is sent up. Here we go again. The man of the hour, Mangelo, this time has it poke checked away to the near side corner. Sent back down low by Bryce Goling. But Carter Martin is there. Martin with the puck behind his net. Send it up to Outward, who just scored the goal, his second of the night. Outward chips it forward. And icing is the call as Mangelo retrieves the puck there. And they'll bring it all the way back out down into the offensive attacking zone for the Lions. .52 to go, third period. Royals back on top 5-4, but Wyatt Dine steps in. He's got thoughts on changing that right away. Face-off is won back to the Lions. Up to the point, Mangelo, cross ice, dumped in further and loose and picked up by Eli Parada. He'll skate out and he'll dump it in. Actually right on Ademic, who gloves it down. Actually had to check and see, was it still in her glove? Yes, it was. And the Royals will get an attacking zone face-off with 10:38 to go. Face-off to the right of Ademic. On the left face-off dot, Nick Humphrey steps in. Dines across from him, and Dines wins it back to a teammate. Around the boards, it's sent. Eli Parada, though, keeps it in. Down low to Sif. Sif in the face-off dot. Sends a shot in wide of Ademic. Far side, Sif chases after it. Dumps it low to Humphrey. It goes past him, and he'll chase after it and do battle. Matt Porter down low. As the puck squirts to the far side boards, it is chipped up and out to center ice. All the way down, and icing is waved off, so Carter Martin will go back and retrieve the puck. Martin chips it up. The puck loose at center ice. Chidima back to Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck backhands it, looking for Outward. Can't find him, and there's 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And that is all the way back down behind the goal line, and they're going to call CVCA for playing it with a high stick as it went through the neutral zone. And so the face-off will be in the defensive zone for the Royals. CVCA 5, Jared Outward, the tie-breaking goal most recently. NDCL 4, Wyatt Dines, I believe. No, it's not Wyatt Dines. It is Bryce Goling steps in. And it's loose in front, swept behind the net, out of harm's way. Mark Mosher does battle, centering pass, and a big collision in front. The puck trickles to Outward. He lost it across ice for Noah Chidima, who's been quiet tonight. Chidima skates in. Chidima tries to get a centering pass toward Ademic's goal, and it trickles aside. Here comes NDCL with speed once again. Wide open in front was one of the Lions, but couldn't get a blade on it. And it goes the other direction. Chidima lost it. A high pop-up shot that comes right down to Anna Ademic. She gloves it down like a center fielder and draws another face-off. Royals with a 5-4 lead. This has been a back-and-forth contest. The Royals will go in front. The Lions will come right back. 8:21 to go in the third period. Stegmeyer takes the face-off, and it goes to the near side corner. Cord will battle there. Centers it, looking for Sif. Couldn't get good wood on it, and Stegmeyer has it again. He'll skate up, and a whistle. And we've got a player down for the Royals in the corner. And we'll try and see who that is. It's Matt Porter for CVCA in the corner. And he seems to be favoring his upper body on the, perhaps the right-hand side, but skates it off. And so hopefully Porter will be okay. Looks like he's all right as he heads to the bench. And they'll bring the face-off out of the offensive zone, and it'll be right in front of us with 8:07 to go here in the third period. CVCA 5, NDCL 4. Humphrey and Dines face off one back to Martin, who dump it in. Stegmeyer gets to it first, puts a shot on goal. It's loose in front, and a great play by the NDCL defense right there to get that puck out of harm's way as it was loose right in front after Ademic gave up a rebound. Humphrey has it poked away. Dines has it, and offsides is the call as Dines and looks like Humphrey give each other a hug. Little respect right there. Nice to see the sportsmanship. It may have been Carter Martin and not Humphrey. Nevertheless, face off in front of the Royals bench. Nearing the midway mark of the third period. Jared Outward, the only goal this period so far. Royals gain the zone. Humphrey has it. Humphrey off the iron on the near side. And it's sent back down. And icing the call against NDCL. Nick Humphrey with a shot on the near side post. Here's the replay. Skating in, tried to beat Ademic on the short side, got iron. And that leads to a stoppage with exactly 7.5 minutes to go in period number 3. CVCA 5, NDCL 4 as the Royals face off to the left of Anna Ademic. It's Noah Chidima who wins it back to the blue line. Dumped in low by Eli Parada. Chidima behind the net. Tries to center. Schwartzbeck was waiting, but it was poked aside. Sent back up. Here comes NDCL. They can't get anything going, and the Royals build out with it again. Referee got in the way there of Jacob Schwartzbeck. He fell down. The puck went harmlessly to a Lion. A long shot wide of Caleb Mosher's goal, and Eli Parada is there to pick it up. Parada, too far for his teammate. Outward, and it's sent right back in deep by the Lions. Carter Martin. Cross ice, Outward. Angles it up off the boards. And this should be icing, but it's not going to be. Yes, it will. The referee right here was right on top of it as we were. It was blasted back in behind the goal line from about 1.5 paces before the red line, and that's icing on NDCL. And the Royals with an opportunity for an offensive zone face-off with 6:36 to go here in the third period, clinging to a 1-goal lead. Dropped down and sent on goal. Save and knocked aside by Ademic. Pushed to the near side. Schwartzbeck sends it in again. It's deflected in front. Chidima will give chase. He gets to it. Noah has it. Centers, and it's knocked aside. Mangelo trying to break out, but a nice defensive play. Back-checking by Schwartzbeck. The Royals still in the offensive zone. Chidima battles, and it's loose in front. Here comes the Royals. Poked aside and up to the right point. Mark Mosher dumps it in deep all the way to Ademic, and she tracked that one barely and made another save, her 23rd of the night for the junior goaltender. For the Royals, another offensive zone face-off. The pressure in this third period has been better for CVCA. But still, the lead, only 1. Puck loose. Stegmeyer centers. Knocked down. Still loose, and Stegmeyer will chase after it in the corner. He's going to get to it. He'll leave it for Mosher. Shot is deflected in and loose and swept aside. It was off the stick of one of the Lions players and cleared out. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Centering pass, shot wide. A great opportunity for the Lions to get the equalizer there. Could not get it on goal. We're down to 5:20 to go. Zach Nichols on the ice, and he's got the puck. Sends it forward. Right on the tape of Cord Stegmeyer. Stegmeyer gains the zone, but sends it right back out. Mosher will chase back for it, and icing the call. They could have easily waved that one off as Mosher could have played it, but they don't. And the Royals benefit once again with an offensive zone face-off. We've got a bunch of NDCL fans to our right, and they're in agreement. They can't believe that wasn't waved off. It should have been. But we get ready to go again. Face off to Ademek's right. Drop down. This one's controlled by the Lions, but not for long. Shot in by CVCA, wide of Ademek's goal and sent back out to center ice. Parada dumps it right back in, and Schwartzbeck will chase after it. He's going to meet up with Luke Miller. Chidima skates past it right back out to center ice. And the Royals dump it in again. Delayed offside, and Miller has a little bit of time before Noah Chidima comes on the scene. Sends it around the near side boards. We're down to 4:40. In the neutral zone, the Royals dump it back in deep again. Miller, the sophomore, can't clear the zone. Sent down low, Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck with a little bit of time decides to send it to Chidima. Chidima will see if he can manufacture something. Sends it up, but too far or too slow, and the Royals will have to retreat again. They clear the zone as the puck is sent back in with 4:14 to go. And the Lions clear the zone for a moment. Sent right back in over Ademek's goal, and on the far side it's loose. Sent up but not out. Carter Martin fires it in. It's wide to the near side. And what we're seeing right now may be the Royals' physicality, and not physicality, but so much their ability to outskate teams in the third period. The Lions are tired, and most of this play has been in the CVCA zone. Chidima centers, was looking for Schwartzbeck. Parada skates in, and still loose. In front, shot over the crossbar of Ademek. Schwartzbeck looking for that one, and the Lions send it out. This is going to be another icing. And the whistle blows with 3:21 to go. So the Royals pressure teams, and in a game where Michael Mangelo put on a clinic in the first two periods, here in the third period, CVCA keeps coming in waves, and despite only having one goal so far, the opportunities have been few and far between for the Lions, and yet they're still one goal away from tying this thing up. Off the faceoff, Stegmeyer's shot is wide, down to 3:17. Mosher skates in. He's going to put a shot in. It's knocked down in front. And Mangelo leaking out there. They couldn't hit him, and the Royals send it in again. 3:07 to go. It's sent forward, but the Royals control. It's Zach Nichols. Zach Miller, a former Royal. Shout out to him. He's at Purdue now. Into the zone. In front, Nick Humphrey lost the puck, but David Stiff is there to do. He gets dispossessed and sent up, but not out. Kept in by Cord Stegmeyer. Around the boards, Mosher. He'll send it deflected in front. Saved by Ademek. Humphrey gathers it. Tries to wrap it around. It's poked to the far side corner. Down to 2.5 minutes to go. Humphrey still behind the net. And it's still loose. The team's trying to dig it out. Now David Siff swoops in. Siff with Miller, I believe. And it trickles out and sent up and down the ice. Icing once again. The clock will stop with 2:15 to go. Make it 2:16. CVCA 5, NDCL 4. Another offensive zone face-off as the Royals looking to try and seal this one away. But the Lions are one NDCL Michael Mangelo breakout for potentially tying the score. And timeout is called. And we'll see who calls it. Timeout NDCL. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in regulation in this one. And NDCL head coach Keith Abood wants to talk to his team, see if they can muster up one more goal here against the Royals, who have dominated this third period. And on the scoreboard, we've got 30 shots on goal for CVCA. We've got them unofficially for 39. To the Lions' credit, we have them for 20 shots on goal. But the Royals doubling up the Lions, whether it's 30-14 or 39-20 in shots on goal, and a lot of that has come here in the third period. Anna Ademic has stopped, by our records, 34 shots tonight. Royals back on the ice. The Lions, really, this timeout just to kind of rest up the defense, as they were all seated except for the goaltender, Ademic, and they'll come back out after the whistle blows. So, CVCA sends out the swarm line, the line of sophomores. Chadima, Outward, Schwartzbeck, Carter Martin, and Eli Parada. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this one in regulation. The Lions, Wyatt Dines will take the face-off. And it's sent up but not out. Martin will dump it back in deep, back underway. Loose and shipped out to center ice. Martin has it. The Royals cross ice to Parada. Down to 2 minutes. Back to Martin. D to D. Martin cross ice. Outward. Outward will dump it in and chase after it. Can't get to it. NDCL, they're going to have to try and manufacture something. Again, Michael Mangelo out there leaking out, trying to cherry pick and find another opportunity to get that game-tying goal. Mangelo, spectacular tonight with 4 goals in the contest, but his team trailing by 1. Another icing call results in a stoppage with 1:46 to go. CVCA 5, NDCL 4. Face off to the left of Ademic. Dropped down and cleared up and out of the zone. Parada stops it and dumps it right back in on Anna. She makes the stop into the near side corner with 1:38 left. Sent up but not out. Outward, sends it in deep. Knocked down, and the Royals continue to control it. They dump it down low once again. Jared Outward is there. Outward cycles it back into the corner. Chadima will give chase, but he can't get there. The Lions will clear it up, but they'll ice it actually out of play. One of the few rinks that we go to without netting on the near side, and some fan on the near side below us gets a souvenir. They'll bring the puck back into the defensive zone for NDCL with just 79 ticks left in regulation. 1:19 to go. Chadima for the Royals. Puck dropped down. Up to Parada, who dumps it down low. Shot, save! Second shot, another save by Ademic. What a night she's had. A pair of beautiful saves for Anna Ademic. And the pressure continues for the Royals. This time the face-off to her right. 1:11 remaining. And now, timeout CVCA. Head coach Doug Fairchild wants to chat with his players. Fairchild leaning over the bench. The swarm line still out there. They've been out there for some time, pressuring NDCL. .207 wins in the career of Doug Fairchild, looking for .208 tonight. If the Royals can hold on for another 71 seconds, it'll be their 20th win of the season, just the third time in history that CVCA will have won 20 games. But this one not over yet. NDCL has come back 3 different times to tie the score. CVCA with a goal, a backhanded shot by Jared Outward. 3 minutes and 34 seconds into this third period. That is the difference. Royals goals by Zach Nichols, Nick Humphrey, Noah Chidima, and a pair of goals by Outward. Right now, that's the difference. The second goal of the game by Outward here early in period number 3. Michael Mangelo, he's been the story for NDCL. All 4 goals off his stick tonight. And we're ready to go. Final 71 seconds. Face off to the right of Anna Ademic. Puck is dropped down and shot in. Another save by Ademic. The scoreboard says 33 shots. Here's the replay. We've got it 43. Off that face-off, a nice shot by Jacob Schwartzbeck. Again, drop down into the corner it goes. Sent up and all the way down. Another icing will ensue here. 1 minute exactly, and NDCL, all they've done the last 4 minutes or so is ice the puck. That would work if we were tied, but NDCL needs a goal. They've got 60 seconds left with which to try and find one. Face-off won by the Royals. Shot in, loose in front. Shot and score! A hat trick for Jared Outward, his third of the game, and third in succession. And he's going to put a bow on this one for CVCA off the rebound. Outward with an empty net in front of him, wide open. Gives the Royals their 6th goal of the contest, and they're going to escape the Mentor Civic Ice Arena with a win tonight. In a game that NDCL tied up 3 different times, the Royals with 2 Jared Outward goals here in the third period are likely going to walk out of this rink, barring something here, with a victory. Shot in and through the crease for NDCL. Outward from Schwartzbeck, the official scoring. Down to 40 seconds left. Schwartzbeck sends it up, not out. And so some pressure for the Lions here at the end of the game. And the Royals will ice this one. And there will be 28 seconds left to go in the contest. And you wonder if Coach Aboud will pull Ademic, and she's headed to the bench right now. Empty net will be the case for NDCL here. Empty net, and they'll go 6-on-5. The goaltender pulled with 28 seconds left. Offensive zone opportunity for the Lions here to the left of Caleb Mosher. Puck is dropped down, controlled by the Royals, sent up and out of the zone. It's sent back in, but delayed offsides. All 4 Lions in the zone will have to clear. Less than 20 seconds left, and Carter Martin has it. Martin, long outlet pass to Outward, can't clear. Mangelo looks for one more. It's knocked down in front, down to 8 seconds left, though, and Chidima chases after it. He'll try and get an empty net goal. Shoots wide, actually in the goal. Not wide, but in the net. The 7th of the afternoon for the game for CVCA. 1.4 seconds remains. An empty net goal by Noah Chidima, his 2nd of the afternoon, and the Royals will skate out of here with a 3-goal victory in a game that was much closer than the scoreboard will indicate when this one is recorded in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League standings and records. Hats off to the Lions, who again put forth a valiant effort tonight, but CVCA is going to go to 20 wins against 7 losses as the clock runs out, and there's the buzzer. For NDCL, their record drops to 8 wins, 10 losses, and a tie, and they'll have 2 games left to go on their season. The Royals will get a week off, and they'll get a week to think about this before they tie up the laces once again next Friday night at the Pond against the Orange Lions. Game time at 8:50. But at the end of the day, it's a 3-goal victory for CVCA. And we'll recap the scoring. Royals got on the board early, and right out of the gate, Zach Nichols took the opening faceoff, skated into the offensive zone, and fired a blazing shot past Anna Ademic at 15 seconds of the contest. It was 1-0 CVCA. Not for long, though, as Michael Mangelo started his great night. Mangelo tied it up on a power play goal 3 minutes and 14 seconds into the contest, made it 1-1. Nick Humphrey and Noah Chidima added first period goals for the Royals, and they went to the locker room with a 3-1 lead, and it looked like things were going to be on cruise control, perhaps at least in good standing and good shape for the Royals. But Mangelo scored a minute 22 into the second period after they killed off a 5-on-3 and 5-on-4 power play, and then tied it up midway through the period with another breakaway goal. It was 3-3. Outward got his first of the afternoon at 10:10 of the second period to make it 4-3 Royals, but Mangelo answered just 2 minutes and 39 seconds later. We went to the break at 4-4. After the break, in the third period, Caleb Mosher relieved Karsten Hauk, the starting goaltender, and Mosher's night was rather quiet in the third period as the Royals amped up the pressure. Outward got the second goal of the night for himself, the fifth goal for the Royals, just 3:34 into the contest, and the Royals kept the pressure up. Outward with his third, completing the hat trick for the sophomore at 14:04, and then Noah Chidima with an empty netter with just 1 second left at 14:59, and that's the